Yo, what is going on everyone? It is your friendly neighbor 5 Bunyan here. Welcome back for another video, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wastelands of Chapter 5 Season 3, aka Get Wrecked. Yes, I named it that way though because I feel like I had no other better title than this. So, Season Get Wrecked it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that at the time of me making this particular intro video, a lot of people are either loving this season or hating it at the same time though. And I don't blame the community whatsoever though, because I feel like there's people are loving this season or people are just like literally hating on this season. And at the time of me making this intro video, this is the lowest point that Fortnite has ever witnessed, of course. And I obviously are aware that they knew, in fact, there's going to be something broken and overpowered in this game that will make it so ridiculous that even the player base wouldn't even cope with it. And I don't blame them at all whatsoever. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wastelands of Season 3. And first off, I just want to say that, for me personally, I'm either loving it or hating it at the same time though. So, it's basically a 50-50 at this point in the time. And first off, let's start off with the vehicles. I feel like this season is going to be solely vehicle based, and truthfully they're going to be so reliable that even half the lobby is not going to cope with it at all though. And I feel like in future updates to come, there will be something that we can obviously counteract the cars that are way too OP at this stage. So first off, the car modifications. First of all, we've got like the bumpers, like the cow catcher and the spike catcher as well. So these play a different role for your vehicles and that. The tyre modifications can be either the off-road tyres or the bulletproof tyres. And this is where the controversial one comes into play. The vehicles will have mounted guns on them, either a grenade launcher or a mounted turret, nonetheless though. And the boss cars, obviously they cannot be modified whatsoever. They will be way more overpowered than your traditional cars at all though. So you're going to see a lot of clips in this video where I use the boss cars instead of my own cars. Because at this point in stage of Fortnite's Wrecked season, they are currently the meta for this season. And I obviously do expect a lot of nerfs to come though, because I feel like at this point in time, it is way too OP nonetheless though. So I feel like in future updates to come though, if there was one thing I want to see change at this point in time, it would either be like the nerf of the mounted grenade launcher and mounted turret for the particular cars whatsoever. So I would make them shoot the bullets way wider if your target is very far away whatsoever. And the grenade launcher, I'd say give it a bit more of a cooldown whatsoever. I feel like that would be way more balanced than usual, and I feel like the game would be more balanced whatsoever. And of course, add in the EMP grenade we had back in Chapter 4 Season 4. I feel like that would be a really better chance for players to counteract the cars and make it so that fights are seen fair nonetheless though. The other thing I do want to talk about is the nitrogen gas, aka nitro, that you will be seeing in these clips whatsoever. First off, the medallion that is claimed by none other than the Megalodon boss. His medallion will literally give you like nitro gas for the entirety of the match though. And the best thing about this medallion is that you can literally run through walls and literally bash players at the same time though. And you're going to see a lot of clips in this video showcasing that as well though. And you may have noticed throughout the Battle Pass tiers as well though, there are two skins that really stood out to me this season. I think the obvious one is the T60 power armor from the Fallout games, specifically the Black Knight style. And for anyone that's obviously a big fan of the Black Knight, for example, I feel like this is your opportunity to get the style that even the most OG-ness of players will obviously like the most. Another skin that I also like from this Battle Pass is the P-body that you may have witnessed a while ago. It's basically like 3 heads for peas as a skin. That is going to be one skin I really do love the most. And the obvious skin that you may also notice as well, though, was the Bright Raider. Yes, another Bright Bomber lookalike skin is now in this particular battle pass, and I'm not really surprised about it whatsoever, because I feel like at this point we're pretty much used to seeing like the Bright Bomber in all of its shine and glory whatsoever. And I will be 50-50 with this kind of choice, but the Megalodon skin looks dope whatsoever, and I might rock that skin for this particular season because it obviously does fit the theme of the wrecked season whatsoever. So I really do look forward to that though. You may also notice that the big ammo crates as well though will now drop shields and of course this so-called nitrogen dose that you can obviously use throughout your games, so you don't really need the medallion whatsoever from the Megalodon boss. You can literally claim like these canisters of nitrogen. They do not heal or shield you whatsoever, they just give you the effect of the nitrogen gas whatsoever, so that is definitely fun indeed. The bosses we have though are as follows: the Megalodon, which I obviously mentioned, the Mechanicalist, which is the tier 1 girl at the Red Line Rig POI, and of course the Race Master Scar, though I probably have not pronounced that right. Her medallion can be the infinite ammo medallion, and I feel like that's the only medallion I feel like that stands up the most. So yeah, there's particularly 3 bosses for this season, and the medallions have gone down from like 5 to 4 and now to 3, so I wouldn't say it was a big surprise nonetheless though. And let's get into the weapons, of course, though. Weapons that still remain for this season are as follows: the Tactical Assault Rifle, the Hammer Pump Shotgun, which I'm obviously not a big fan of whatsoever, and I still do not understand whatsoever why it is still here to this day, though. Like, it is one of the worst shotguns in the game. Like, get that shit removed. The other weapon that remained as well, though, is the Warforged Assault Rifle from the Greek Mythology season, and as well as the Gatekeeper Shotgun, which personally, in my opinion, is one of my favorite shotguns. So there will be instances where I will use that shotgun nonetheless. The newest weapons that came out for this particular season are as follows: the Boom Bow, which is actually like a crossbow that shoots out explosive bolts though, and the only time we ever saw like a crossbow like weapon was either back in chapter 1 or back in chapter 2 though. I kind of forgot what season it came out of, so it kind of feels like a long distant memory nonetheless though. You may also notice that the Combat Shotgun has returned as well though, kind of replacing the Frenzy Auto Shotgun, which sadly that shotgun is out of the game as well though, but the only exception towards it is Oscar's Frenzy Auto Shotgun. That is literally the only shotgun you can get for this particular season. So if you're obviously wondering why the normal Frenzy Auto's gone, that is the main reason why though. It is obviously a replacement for the Combat Shotgun, and if I were to be truthful though, even though the Combat Shotgun is not really efficient, but I feel like the damage wise for it is actually in the okay stage though. I wouldn't say it's perfect nonetheless, but it is still kind of reliable given the attachment wise though. Like, I'd say in my opinion, I still would prefer to rock the non-optic sights, the foregrip, and as well as the fast mace, and as well as the muzzle brake nonetheless though. The other weapon you may also notice as well though was the Combat Assault Rifle. Currently, as of right now though, you can only get the mythic style for it, of course, which is obviously from the Machinist boss, if you're wondering how to get that as well though. You may also notice as well though the Nitro Fist as well though, which is actually going to be the new melee weapon for the wrecked season. If I thought the Chain of Hades was pretty OP though, I feel like this one would be a close second nonetheless though. So I feel like they're going to be the current meta, either though you can like upper punch and do like normal punches as well though, which would do approximately like 50 to 60 damage depending on how you approach and attack your opponents as well though. We'll have to see what obviously happens nonetheless though. And you may also notice as well though that the Flowberry Fizz bottle has obviously still remained in the game though, but the normal Flowberry berries and that though, which would obviously give you the anti-gravity effect, they have sadly been removed though. But obviously the Flowberry Fizz bottle as I like to prefer it as the Jizz bottle, has still remained in the game though, and I'm really glad I still kept it for really good reasons whatsoever. So I do want to say though, at this point in time though, I'm either in a love and hate relationship with this season. I know that I've said before that all the seasons that I've said so far though in the past, I love enjoying them though. But in these particular games whatsoever, I'm either in a love and hate relationship right now though. So I feel like at this point in time, I'm liking it, but at the same time, I do kind of question what Epic have done for this season nonetheless. So as of right now though, I'm in a 50-50 state. So I hope you guys do enjoy the clips that I feature in this video. I feel like I've done the same thing that I did for Chapter 5 Season 2. But nonetheless though, I still liked it regardless. So anyways guys, hope you do enjoy the clips, as well as everything else that the season had to offer. And as well as though guys, enjoy more videos for the Get Wrecked season to follow. Also guys, for the following wins for this season are as follows: 3 solo wins and 1 duo win with my mate Extra12. We have gotten the most luckiest wins of all time. And as always guys, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.
cause I got it like that. Flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light. Can you get it when you miss me? Like I'm with whiskey, drinking Jim Beam. Yeah, baby, do you do it that way? Do you do that? Do you take a breath?